I'm sure you're well aware of the fact that Hogwarts Legacy sold really well. Forspoken didn't. I did a video over the weekend talking about the fact that the game made very little money and did so bad that Square Enix decided they're going to fold the studio and absorb it, which means they're going to combine it with a different studio or move people around to different studios. They didn't give detailed specifics on exactly what they were going to do with them, but the takeaway is the studio is no more. The Forspoken studio, the people who made that lovely pile of poop, no longer exists. Of course, you have the media out here saying that this is wrong. The game nobody liked is actually better than the game everybody liked. Another awful take from the game's media because they don't like Hogwarts Legacy. They have a huge hard-on for that game and pretty much seethe and cope anytime there's an announcement of that game being successful. So they're like, oh, Forspoken was actually a good game. I can't believe people talked about its cringeworthy dialogue. So they're trying to say that that game is better than Hogwarts Legacy. Get out. I'll tell you who is going to get out, though, is the Square Enix president. Apparently, he might be getting fired after the long list of failures that Square Enix has put out over the past couple of years, particularly that Marvel's Avengers game, which was absolutely a car crash in slow motion. So they're proposing he quit. A Square Enix president, Yosuke Matsuda, could be replaced as early as June. Earlier today on March 3rd, Square Enix board of directors announced a proposed change in the representative director of the company. The proposal from the board is that current head Yosuke Matsuda step down and current Square Enix director Takashi Kirie take over the role of president. Square Enix's shareholders will come together to vote on the planned change at some point in June 2023. While there's no guarantee that he will be replaced, all signs are pointing to change thanks to Square Enix's board of directors kicking off the process. And this is because there's been nothing but bad game after game for him. They've had nothing but flops. Nothing but flops. And you can only do that for so long to where you have people that, you know, have a lot of stock in your company are like, what's going on here? We need some changes. So it looks like Forspoken was the straw that broke the camel's back here with shareholders at Square Enix. The proposed change comes after a series of high-profile disappointments under Matsuda. Marvel's Avengers seems to have been a disappointment for both Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics, leading to the development ending on the game later this month. That's right. They're not making any more DLC. In fact, I think they're going to shut it down. Is anybody even playing that game anymore? We can look at least the Steam charts, and as of 36 minutes ago, there were still 147 people playing. The peak 24 hours is 235 people with an all-time of 28,000. That's embarrassing. Now, keep in mind, this is just from Steam charts. I don't know how many people are playing the game on Xbox or PlayStation, but I'm going to take a wild guess that not many are diving in on this disappointment. So, additionally, or actually, let's go back here. While Forspoken, which launched back in January, was generally met with middling reviews and a lukewarm reception from players at large, with its developer Luminous Productions being absorbed back into Square Enix. Additionally, Matsuda's major initiative over the past few years has been a pivot to blockchain technology and NFTs, something that's drawn the ire of Square Enix fans the world over, and for all the planning and funding the initiative that Matsuda has received, it's yet to turn a profit for the company. NFTs, that's right, they were talking about doing that. Nobody wants that. No gamers are jumping up and down saying that NFTs are what they want. Maybe this guy does need to go. I mean, a lot of flops have come out under this dude's eye. If you had one, maybe it'd be a little different, but this dude has just had disaster after disaster. And now blockchain technology and NFTs are already on their way out. Nobody gives a shit about NFTs. So I don't think that that's the right idea there. So, yeah, not looking too good for this guy. Square Enix's latest financial results in November 2022 showed a dip for the first half of the 2023 fiscal year, with Final Fantasy XIV generally carrying the company in sales. They also point out that they had a bunch of games that didn't sell very well, like Outriders. I don't think that did very well either. So you've got a lot of games that just have not lived up to sales expectations. You're being covered pretty much by Final Fantasy XIV, which is a massively popular game, and I think that game costs $10 a month unless they've raised the price. I haven't played that game in a long time. I didn't even get that far in it. I don't know if those games are for me, but I understand that they're popular, and I get it. They take a lot of your time. They really do. But that game is selling so good that it's carrying the company in sales. But they don't want just that. They want more. And the best response that he has is NFTs, bro. So I think he's out. I think he's out. He's not out yet, but there's a vote coming. Unless he plays like some Game of Thrones bullshit, he's probably out, and this new guy is going to step up probably by June. So Forspoken got everybody mad. And now it looks like the dude might lose his job. Anyway, that's pretty much it. What are your guys' thoughts on all of this? Do you think the president gets to stay at the company? Do you think they replace him? How do you feel about this? Did you play any of these games and actually like them? Do you think the NFT thing is a good idea? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.